Welcome back to Too Much Free Time Gaming. So, last time, we took care of some odds and ends, took care of a tournament, finished up another page from Pooh's storybook, and made our way over here to Halloween Town. So now, we can go ahead and roll with it new, get on there. But before we go through this gate and everything, why don't you go ahead and, be a pal, be a fun person and drop a like on the video, maybe subscribe even, if you haven't already and you've been watching these. That way even turn the notifications on, so that way you know when these come up. You want to know when these come up. So, yeah. Let's do that. Alright, let's go ahead and through. It must be the ganja, it's the marijuana. Oh, we got heartless problems. Oh, or not? No, we can't attack these heartless for some reason. And there's no heartless just showing up. So, interesting.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington!
Fat chicks with black hair get tattoos of me. You know what? Me, in the future, go ahead and edit the clip of that right in after this.
Hit at this year's Halloween.
Barbecuing human heads. Every president is dead. Everybody's gonna die. Have a dark and dead July.
Fat chicks with black hair get tattoos of me.
Thank you. But their movement still needs work. It's
And
not
for
scary
anybody
enough.
possibly feeling a way about
I'm
that
gonna
joke,
consult the doctor.
if there weren't some truth to it, I wouldn't find it funny. But face facts.
I'll go attend to the decorations.
There's some truth to it. And it has nothing to do with, body type or anything like that. We all knew, or know, at least maybe like one or two ladies that were more than obsessed with the movie and or character. So let's not pretend here. So now we're trying to figure out what's going on with these Heartless, why there was a giant skeleton just walking around. So as you do, you just kind of walk into random people's homes and things get explained.
Don't understand. Maybe the guidance system was damaged in the explosion.
Nonsense. My devices are always perfect.
Oh, I've got it. Why, of course. The Heartless need a heart. Doctor, do you think we can add a heart to that device?
Certainly. A heart's not all that complicated. Let's get to work.
To make a heart, first take a container with a lock.
Yep.
We need the key to this thing first.
You really gonna unlock it for them? Why not? If they succeed, we won't have to fight the Heartless, right? Besides, I want to see the Heartless dance too. Don't you? Not really.
My, that was amazing. And you are?
Sora.
Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me. So, the doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system. He's quite a genius. Okay, Doctor, let's continue. The ingredients for a heart. Pulse. Emotion.
Terror.
Fear. Hope and despair. Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
It's alive!
Maybe we're missing some ingredients. Let's try adding memory. Sally? Sally! Good for nothing girl. Don't know why I
Just
bothered creating
keep that
her.
brain out. There you go.
Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
So, as per usual, we go ahead and get a inhabitant in our party. And unfortunately, Goofy. We're gonna stick this one out. Hey, look at that torn page. Thought there was something there. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little something different while we're just walking around. I don't think, unless they do start attacking now.
Jack! We have a major crisis!
I'm only an
The
elected
Heartless are
official.
completely out of control!
Oh, yeah.
We can't stop them!
Yeah, funking around with the heart now, somehow or
Maybe our
another.
experiment triggered something.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine, Mayor. You have nothing to worry about.
For those of you who are worried about not fighting any Heartless. So I figured to throw in some fun facts about this world in general, or the movie it's based around, while we're going around here. So, for those of you who may or may not know, the movie itself, while of course everybody associates it with Tim Burton and everything like that, was only actually the producer of the movie, not the director. So, even though he shows up on the, title credits and all that, and yeah, he's only the producer of it. Worked, of course, with all the stop motion and all that, but I was actually surprised to learn about that myself. Again, you just think Nightmare Before Christmas, you associate it with Tim Burton, and you don't think anybody else could be behind it besides him and the Elf Man for all the music, so yeah, fun fact. So, and then, so the movie itself was actually based around a poem, linking things back to Burton here, that Mr. Burton himself wrote while being an animator for Disney. It was basically just a, Tim Burton classic rewrite of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, just with his individual flair, as it were. So, and of course he did the designs for Jack and Sally and Santa and Zero, so apparently he pitched it all the way back for a stop motion feature in 1983. It just didn't work out at the time because this came out in 1993, which is, jeez, 30 years ago now. So, a literal year after I was born. Maybe not literally, but... Oh, it's the mummies. Brendan Fraser, we need you. Now more than ever. Save your people. And we chase away the bad guys, and up comes Zero.
Zero, have you seen Sally anywhere?
Is something wrong, Jack?
I think one of my newest favorite little
No,
fan theories
everything's
that
going
things
great.
have like put
We're
together
going to have the best Halloween ever.
is the linking of I think the
All
three
we need
movies
now is your memory.
of
Memory?
or at least the two
mean
movies. I
this?
think it might have been. Can't remember exactly, but like at least the
Jack, I have a bad feeling about this. Why don't you try something else? There's still
between
time.
the Corpse Bride and Nightmare Before Christmas
Nothing
because
could beat what I've got planned.
the way Jack dresses, the fact that he has like a
Once we
phantom
give the Heartless
dog,
a heart, they'll
and I
dance
guess the
just as
main
I
character
envisioned.
from the Corpse Bride, and
Trust
then the
me.
fact that he had like a
You're going to
bone
love
dog.
it.
And I think there was also like the weird correlation between what was that movie that they did? It was like it was called like Frankenweenie or something like that, where he also had like there was like a little boy, and then he had like a dead dog, and then yeah, so like fun little correlation between all the. So Sally trying to be the voice of reason yet again. So huh?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I sure did. A heart. What should we do?
Gosh, you really
And
are.
for those of you hoping to hear any
Isn't it
of the
obvious?
iconic
Tell
songs,
Oogie Boogie.
not happening. So, oh god, that squeak. Yeah. So it turns out that in that original, oh jeez, in that original poem, there were actually only 3 characters. It was only Zero, Santa Claus, and Jack. Of course, we have Jack's house. I think that's Jack's house. But of course, they had to expand it, and it became what it is now. Alright, so we have the memory. The forget-me-not. Just one more ingredient. Needs the prize. The mayor should know where it is.
A heart. That
Nasty.
bonehead
I'm
Jack is
nasty.
really making a heart? I'll be jiggered. That works for me. Ooh, when I get my hands on that, well, I've got no hands, but I'm still gonna nab that heart and control the heartless.
Yeah, that's the irony. So apparently you need a heart to control the heartless. And Oogie Boogie, being just a big old sack of bugs, don't quite have that. So another little fun fact is that apparently the songs, all the songs that were written and composed by Danny Elfman, who you can't find you'd be hard pressed to find a Burton picture without the song stylings of Danny Elfman nowadays anymore. Yeah, so he wrote the songs and all that before the script for the movie itself was even conceived, like written out and everything. So they definitely knew what they wanted to do for. Get fucked. Alright. Heartless are multiplying. Yeah, it's just the thing with this world is you go through the world and more Heartless get activated by you tinkering with the heart and adding more to it. So, might as well smack them around. Oh, Jack's a healer if he just has a potion. Yep. Jack's another caster technically.
Come on!
The Bone Daddy. Which could imply a completely different connotation these days. Oh yeah, guard. Forgot I had that. That
Come
time I was
on!
like, that could be useful. Oh wait, yeah, I have that.
Come on!
Alright.
This does not look
So yeah, back to the...
Thank you.
Oh. So yeah, back to the songs. Apparently it would just be Tim sending Danny Elfman sketches and characters and a brief description of like the story at that point or whatever, and then like 3 days later, boop, they got a song. That's how it just all came together. Which, hey, I mean, it worked out.
Deep freeze!
Here.
Smacking the mummies. Alright. So we're heading. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's when I actually knew that that besides writing the music and composing and all that, Elfman actually voiced Jack for all the singing parts. So the voice act, so the acting in terms of talking and all that, different than the singing. So, you know, fun fact. Ghosts rise from those tombstones. Check the tombstones in the order the ghosts appear. If you get it wrong, you're in for a surprise. Okay, so boink, boink. So doink, doink, spadoink. Hey, splendid. Now go look at the pumpkin. Do it. Oh, we got Jack in the Box. For all the West Coasters, that's a fast food chain. Over that way. Maybe in Florida too? I don't really know exactly where it all is, but this iconic air locale, of course they would keep it. Spiral Hill. Well, I'm just anything during that fight. See. I'll be doing double time here. I don't think I had to come this way. So I had to come this way later for the actual story. But maybe there are items or something over here worth grabbing. Been a little bit.
Come on!
Alright. I'm gonna be like really, there's really no freaking items around here. That pumpkin gonna go explode, which technically activates. I think it's a shortcut back to the graveyard anyway, so that works. Really no items around here? I'll be. Oh, you'll be fine, Jack. Huh. There really aren't. Shut tight. Yeah, this thing just leads us back to the graveyard. Other side of the graveyard. Boom. Oh. Apparently, Elfman voiced 2 other characters in the film as well, besides singing for Jack.
Come on!
He provided the voices of Barrel? Really? Like from Lock, Shock, and Barrel. And the clown with the tearaway face. Huh. Interesting. Huh.
This does not look
Who
good.
knew? Who knew that before Elfman was composing songs with the same freaking
Thank you.
bland 3 chords or whatever, he was actually throwing his hat into the voice department.
Come on!
Well, Donald's getting like me. Might as well be getting level ups. Not that boss. Next world, however, gets a little tricky.
Come on!
But we'll talk about that. Don't worry. Put the horse in the cart. Take more HP. Take more AP. Great. Can't complain about more HP. Less time. Less time is always good. Okay.
See ya!
Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Let's go bring this ingredient back to the doctor. Yes, this is it.
There you go. This time it's sure to work.
They steal the heart. Apparently, Oogie, believe it or not, was the hardest to... Never this little hooligan stealing my work. Okay. Yeah, so Oogie, apparently, during the actual making of the movie with the claymation and all that good, happy molding, was the hardest to design because of being so shapeless and just being a bag
lost
of
them.
bugs. And then quoted in an interview, the...
Zero.
Ultimately, Rick
After them,
Heinrichs
quick!
had to resculpt it, and then when he gets his skin pulled off and he's filled with bugs, that took some years off of a few animators' lives. It's 3 or 4 killer shots and took about 4 months.
Come on!
So, yeah. New Heartless, the Gargoyles. Not to be confused with...
Come on!
another Disney property. But again, added another ingredient, so now there's more hearts. It's fun how that works, right? Science gone wrong.
Fire!
Oh, eat a bag of dicks. Annoying enemies. Thank you.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Come on. Gee, thanks, Donald. But
Fire!
we'll do
Come on!
that. Transitions into the next one. And the next one. Jack trying to flatten some asses. Just do some yoga, man. Flatten them asses right out. McDonald MVP. All right. Oh, good timing. We can end on this homage to the iconic Kidnap the Santa Claus scene. Them in the bathtub going over Spiral Hill, or Spiral Hill, something like that. Because that about does it for this episode. Those guys will have to wait in the background, and when we come back, although Jack is already getting into the fray, we'll go ahead and start this off the right way on the next part. So, if you like what you saw, go ahead, subscribe so you know when they're dropping. Toss a like on the video. Everyone helps. Leave some comments if you found any of the little fun facts, well, fun, or if you know any facts about the world in general that I may not have found or discussed yet. And yeah, let some people know. Share amongst your friends if you've been liking it. All right, until then, later on.